반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Someone had been paid to stay silent about Min-Dok-sik's whereabouts. Since Kyung couldn't find any clue about where he was, he secretly hired a private investigator. The investigator eventually discovered Min-Dok-sik's car abandoned under a bridge on the outskirts of Gyeonggi Province. Lucia and Kyung hurried to the scene. The car was covered in mud as if it had been swept by rising river water. They searched every corner, but the black box was gone, and it was clear that someone had left the car there on purpose. While searching, the investigator found a phone on the backseat floor. It was Min-Dok-sik's. The phone was turned off, which explained why no one had been able to reach him. Lucia brought it to a repair shop, hoping for clues. Fortunately, the phone worked after charging, but it was locked, and only Min-Dok-sik's fingerprint could unlock it. Realizing there was no other way to access it, Lucia decided to take one final step. She returned home exhausted and lay down in Min-Dok-sik's room. Min-sari, worried about her, came in and spoke gently. Lucia comforted her, saying not to hate her older sister too much. She reminded Sari that her sister had raised her for 20 years and cared deeply for her, even if she sometimes went too far. Lucia admitted that since the chairman's disappearance, she had started to understand Kyung Chae's feelings. Losing someone always by your side could make the world feel empty. Lucia said she was thinking of leaving the house since the chairman was gone, believing that Sari would still be fine with her sister around. Sari became anxious, begging her not to talk like that and insisting they should wait for her father's return. She promised to apologize for her sister if that would make things better. Lucia held her daughter's hand and said she didn't need anything else in the world except Sari and the chairman. When Sari asked if her sister knew something and was lying, Lucia replied that it might not be a lie but an attempt to protect the chairman's wishes. Still, she said they needed to find out the truth instead of waiting helplessly. Lucia then asked Sari to help her, saying it was the only way they could stay together forever. She whispered her plan to Sari before sending her out of the room. Later, when Kyung Chae returned home, Sari greeted her warmly and asked about their father's will, whether it was true that Kyung Chae would become the acting chairwoman and Lucia would have to leave. Kyung Chae confirmed it, saying it was her duty to lead the company now that their father was missing. Hearing this, Sari admitted she had grown close to Lucia and momentarily lost judgment. She said she had started doubting Lucia's intentions, wondering if she was only kind to marry their father. Now that he was gone, Sari felt disconnected from her and guilty for treating her sister coldly. She said she wanted to fix the relationship. Hearing this, Kyung Chae became emotional and told Sari that she would always forgive and accept her, asking her to stay by her side and not be influenced by Lucia anymore. She said she wanted to give Sari a gift soon, but Sari, instead of asking for anything else, said that all she wanted was to see her father again.
'Cause you are beautiful.